Meg, why does it feel so much more in my face than normal? I feel like we're too close, okay? Spin back, AI. My zombie is not visible. Actually, it's my kids. I've been playing with their toys for my other YouTube channel, which I have started. I do audiobooks for all ages. Just depends on my mood. Yeah, and so, in light of that, I would like to read an excerpt from this pocket roomie. Oh yeah, my channel is called Cool Story Bro. I believe this channel is linked to that one somehow. So like if you look at this channel, you'll be able to, you know what, I'll just link it in the thing. Whatever. Alright, so with the pocket roomie, how it was explained to me is you just kind of like open it up to a random page and take that lesson for the day. Ironically, I just opened it to the same page twice. I wanted to test it. I wanted to know. Okay. Okay. That treasure could be anybody. You may despair of finding a true friend of God, but since the treasure does not exist in this world, consider no ruin empty of treasure. Go to every dervish at random, and when you find the sign of a true saint, keep his company regularly. If the inner eye has not been granted to you, always think that treasure could be in anybody. To clutch at madness. Okay, here we go. I'm getting into my thing. Okay, we get a couple excerpts. Okay. Conventional opinion is the ruin of our souls. Okay, I need to not do that. I mean, I'm making light of a serious thing. Okay. To clutch at madness. Conventional opinion is the ruin of our souls. Something borrowed, which we mistake as our own. Ignorance is better than this. Clutch at madness instead. Always run from what seems to benefit yourself. Sip the poison and spill the water of life. Revile those who flatter you. Lend both interest and principal to the poor. Let security go, and be at home amid dangers. Leave your good name behind, and accept disgrace. I have lived with cautious thinking, and now I'll make myself mad. I really like that. That's a pretty solid energy to start out with, guys. All right, so we're doing this Aquarius reading. So let's see. What are you guys feeling? I'm going to put, okay, this is you, Aquarius. All right? Yeah. Straight up, dog. That's you. I'm going to have you over here sitting on your pedestal of wisdom. Here's the zombies trying to steal your wisdom and greatness. Okay, you know they out there. You know we gotta have the zombie. Oh, you can't even see the zombie. Let me see. Maybe you can see. Okay, whatever. Okay, maybe I'm getting a little too into my other channel because I cannot help but incorporate it in here. So yeah. Yeah, you guys are just learning how fucking weird I am. Okay, so anyway. Oh wait, why did I pick up this deck? I've been doing this one last. You know what? Maybe it's for a reason. So let's just do it. Let's just see where spirit guides us this day. See what your energy is like. What's going on with the collective Aquarius? Aqua gang, aqua gang, aqua gang. I've shuffled this too many times probably, but I feel very, thoughtful, right? And I feel like that's, like, I'm tapping into your thoughtful energy. Like, right now I feel like there's a lot of pondering, a lot of thoughtfulness. Let's see what that's about. Kaliyantra. You have, oh wait, there you go. You have more power to evoke a positive shift in your circumstances than you realize. If anything required for success is lacking, the Divine Mother shall provide it. You are crossing a crucial spiritual threshold. Stay focused and let distractions fall away. Continue to commit yourself to what matters most, to your heart. A more beautiful experience awaits you. All right, gangsters. That's actually really good. I like that. I feel like we're starting off with some really strong energy that, like, you know, given the nature of that card, it does seem that like there's an energy of trying to resolve something or find resolve in something. And I kind of have this idea about obstacles and challenges that sometimes we gotta lean into it a little bit. You know, if something hurts, maybe you gotta push on it to see. You know, like a doctor, you gotta push on the wound to see where it's originating from, what's going on underneath the surface. You know, like sometimes we've got to administer a little pressure to really expel the pain. You know, and so I feel like you're putting on some pressure, or I feel like you should. You know, if something is uncomfortable, lean into it. You know, and I know that sounds very opposite of what you might be feeling intuitively. You might, or well, not intuitively, but I feel like your instincts are like kind of, you know, in fight or flight, and you're really being asked to pause, lean. You know, that's what I'm feeling. Lean into it. Lean into the pressure. It's like Hercules. Would he be nearly as great if he didn't lean into the pressure and just take on those extra responsibilities, you know? No, we wouldn't know who Hercules is. Or Achilles, even. He was, you know, we have actual written history of that guy, like, existing. So let's see. Earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother. Slow down. Time in nature. Alright, so in the Kali Yantra, it mentions the Divine Mother providing for you. In this card, it's talking about really getting in touch with the pulse of the mother, right? The source. I feel like you're very divinely protected. Specifically in that goddess, divine feminine energy. You yourself may be a divine feminine or tapping into your divine feminine. Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Alright, right now we really do need leaders to be stepping up like that. So, you know, take that. Take it and go. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms. Density, addiction, let God in. Right? So I feel like sometimes when we feel a little bit of that pressure, the first instinct is to resist and try to find a solution or try to especially as an Aquarius, you're very intellectual, so it's like you don't feel your feelings, you think through your feelings, you logic your feelings, you rationalize your feelings until they're not feelings anymore, and until it's like an afterthought, and you're like, oh, you know, that feeling tasted weird, but whatever, it's gone now, you know. That's how Aquariuses typically handle feelings. In regards to this, I feel like, you know, you're being called to kind of loosen up and allow yourself that. You know, sometimes we cover it up with addiction, or we, you know, things that hurt, we use other vices to ignore the pain. And it's really asking you to stop taking the medicine and see what hurts, so we can identify where the source of the pain is coming from and how to fix it, right? Because if you're just treating symptoms and not the actual problem, then you're just going to keep having more symptoms in various ways, you know? So you have to get to the root of what it is. This is very alchemical, and this Thoth deck is kind of hollering at me right now. I just feel it is loud, okay? Like, I don't know how to explain that. Other tarot readers, I'm sure you kind of understand, like, when the energy of a certain deck is just like, brrr, it's like, me, I have the message. Yeah, so, definitely feel some intense energy happening right now, so let's see what's going on. Aquarius. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. It is the age of Aquarius, actually. We're like almost a full ass year in. That's pretty intense. That's pretty cool. Alright. So, right off the bat, I'm feeling hella Pisces energy. You might be dealing with Pisces, or if you have Pisces in your chart, that's the aspect you're tapping into. Or Pisces is trying to overthrow your, your reading right now. Who knows? Probably a Pisces crosswatcher. What up, though? So, your first card out is Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment, right? Ten of Cups is everything that you want. It's like if you ever prayed fervently for something and you held it in your soul that is your happiness, right? That is your wish fulfillment. That's what I see coming to fruition in present tense. Also, though, I see the moon, right? I see something coming to light, or you kind of illuminating something and seeing something for what it is. Some shit under the surface. It's like you recognize something within you. Let's talk about the moon. Why is this here? What is this energy? What are we figuring out? What are we discovering? I've asked enough questions. Give me a card. Okay. I don't know. I'm just following my intuition right now. This is a different kind of reading. I don't know, guys. Just go with it. We're trying something new, okay? I want to know why the moon is here. Interesting. That's interesting as fuck, actually. Okay, because you know what just showed up? 10 of Pentacles, right? You had 10 of Cups, now you got 10 of Pentacles, 10, endings and new beginnings, right? Both of these are saying blessings, though. Both of these are wish fulfillment. This is like material world. This is third dimensional blessings. This is spiritual realm. Like, this is multi-dimensional blessings. So it's like, I see a lot of goodness coming towards you, and it's because I feel like you're coming from a very genuine and authentic place within yourself. Interesting, though, the Hermit is coming out in reverse. I don't know if you're dealing with a Virgo, but that is the Virgo card in tarot. It could be a very imbalanced Virgo, or this is a call for you to climb out of your shell and get to work, right? So I kind of want Spirit to elaborate more on your situation and what's going on, actually. That's what I want. That's it. I feel like right now there's this clarity. You need to be assertive about what you want, because you're getting your wish fulfillment, and you need to tell the universe. You need to set an intention, be forthright about what you want. Okay, so it's requiring something else, right? Page of Pentacles in reverse. It's requiring you to let go of something, right? I see an offer here with the Page of Pentacles showing up, right? But with it being in reverse, it's like either you've accepted it and let it go, or you're just straight up rejecting it altogether. Two of Cups in reverse is telling me this is separation or a breakup. Something not working out. Two of Cups is also karmic, right? That's minor arcana love. It's suited. So it's not major arcana love. And I typically see this as a karmic cycle that is kind of coming to an end here. Like I said, endings, new beginnings. Six of Pentacles, right? You reap what you sow. That's what this is saying. This is what it's all about. Also, I see 6 months. Right, you see this lunar cycle and the way that this tree is growing, and I don't know why, but I feel 6 months when I look at this. 6 weeks maybe, but I'm feeling 6 months. Take that as it resonates. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. I feel like right now you're called, as Leo is your equal opposite in the zodiac sign, right? And so when you tap into Leo energy, it's really calling you to tap into an opposite energy of yourself. It's really asking you to see from another perspective, which is hard because Aquarius is a fixed sign, as is Leo, right? And it's asking you as a fixed sign to not be so fixed, I guess. So, alright. We're letting go of shit that don't serve us, right? That's very Aquarian energy. Aquarius does not stay long after they feel disrespected in connections, or if they just don't feel like that connection is going anywhere, they'll just straight up, bye. I don't know what to tell you. Should have put in more effort, I guess. I don't know. Like, should have done better. So the Justice came in reverse, right? Libra energy. And this is telling me that something very unfair happened here, right? And it happened as a result of this Page of Wands, right? Page of Wands is like a messenger, the pages, right? And Wands is a messenger of truth. Well, with that being in reverse, it's like a messenger of lies, right? So it's like because somebody is like lying to you or has lied to you, it created this imbalance in the connection. And I feel like this is why you're letting it go. You see dishonesty, you don't trust this energy. You just kind of see shitty energy. You're like, okay, they're just on looking for the next best thing still, or whatever the case. That's kind of the energy I'm feeling. Like you're just seeing the truth about somebody, especially with the moon coming out and the Page of Wands in reverse, seeing the truth about this liar. You know, seeing the truth about them. Also, if you're married, this could mean that you haven't divorced yet, but you're probably on the path. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's time for a new beginning, right? Ace of Pentacles is embracing a new cycle or a new season, right? It's also an offer or taking on a blessing, but this is a divine offer. This is not a human offer, right? Nine of Cups in reverse tells me that in your life you've had a lot of not wish fulfillment. You've dealt with people or energies in your life that fell short, right? Energies that could not live up to what you needed, right? They just, they show up one way and then you find out really quickly, this is not my wish fulfillment, And look, in the reverse, I see two hands letting go of these cups and letting them spill out. That's what I'm seeing, right? In the upright, it's two hands receiving cups, and taking that wish fulfillment. But how I'm perceiving this is two hands dropping some cups that don't serve, cups that are not part of this, or not meant to be, all right. So, tell me something else, Spirit, because now I know that there's this energy of letting go of something. And I also have this energy of the Nine of Cups in reverse being the opposite of that Ten of Cups, right? It could be that this Page of Wands in reverse is receiving this Nine of Cups in reverse and losing all of their cups, right? They could be losing a lot of love, a lot of respect, a lot of things, a lot of connections. And I don't know, it came to me because you do have the Ten of Cups, and the Nine of Cups in reverse doesn't make a whole lot of sense, aside from the fact that you are letting go of something that isn't fulfilling, something that is not your wish fulfillment, but I do see you receiving your wish fulfillment. That's the first energy on the board, and then it was clarified by, you know, being the third energy on the board as well, you know. I feel like it's like this Page of Wands in reverse. This person who was just full of shit is getting their karmic dues, right? For all the injustice, all the unfairness, all this shit that they projected onto you that they themselves were guilty of. They're getting their karma. And it's coming fast. What does that look like? Right? What will this karma look like for them? Oh, fuck, bro. Dude, no fucking way did that card come out. That's crazy. Okay. The moon came out again. Again. You got the moon twice, so you potentially could be dealing with Pisces, or you're really discovering the truth about something, and this is part of the justice aspect of it, is bringing this fucker to light and showing people what a snake he is. Because the next one that came out was Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands in reverse, removing that snake from the fucking garden, you know? Shit, dude. Fuck. This is some heavy ass energy already. I'm very excited. Knight of Wands. I see a messenger of truth coming into you, right? Wands, honest communication. Knight rushing in, right? This is somebody who has a huge truth to tell you, right? And this could also be another part of the moon. You might not just be illuminating one situation. You could be illuminating a couple. You know, there could be truth coming from a couple. But it looks like you're illuminating a lie, right? You're illuminating this Page of Wands in reverse. But then this Knight of Wands is also coming in to illuminate something further for you, or to give you, you know, something more. The High Priestess in reverse. I feel like there's a lot of denial around this situation, and I want to clarify that actually. Why? What is this denial? Maybe it's denial around this Knight of Wands. Queen of Cups in reverse. This Knight of Wands is somebody that you've let go of. Somebody that you've released. And that's why you're like in denial about it. Because you're like, why would they show up? Like, that's stupid. Probably not the best way to articulate that. Not that it's stupid, but you know, like you finally, it's like this energy of you let something go. But I don't feel like this is that Page of Wands in reverse, right? It's this Knight of Wands is the opposite energy of this. It just also feels like this energy of something else that you've let go of in the past, or like you didn't actually believe that it was attainable with the High Priestess in reverse. That's interesting. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're very decisive. You already know what you want. You already know what direction you want your life to go. I feel like you already have painted this picture. I mean, all Aquariuses do is sit there and fathom the unimaginable, right? And so I feel like you are fathoming the life that you want, even if that sometimes seems unimaginable. And that's what manifests it. King of Swords. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because with King of Swords, I mean, that is air energy. You're an air sign. It would make more sense that you would be showing up as a King of Swords than the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is more that Pisces energy. So you potentially could be dealing with a Pisces. But this King of Swords, I feel like, is that Knight of Wands. Right? So maybe you're the one going and confessing something or talking to somebody that they just didn't expect this conversation to ever happen. That is a potential that you could be the Knight of Wands and they could be the Queen of Cups in reverse, and they could be in the mindset of, I already let go of you. Why are you showing up? With the King of Swords, it's like you're showing up with a sword, right? So maybe this conversation or this truth may not be so happy. It might, swords is also truth, right? The truth can be cutting, the truth can be cold, the truth can be fucking penetrable, or or it can penetrate you. Or why am I fucking up my words so bad right now? Whoever I'm reading for, you probably have this thing where you just blurt out random shit, and then you're like, that's not what I meant to say, or maybe that's me. We're all Aquarius here. Okay, so now I really want to clarify this because I have curiosity. I don't like being in the dark, right, so to speak. So, King of Swords, is this you? Are you showing up as the masculine, or are you showing up as the feminine? That's important because I do see you tapping into feminine energy, but that doesn't specifically say that you are the feminine. So this will help the reading a lot to know if you're the King of Swords or Queen of Cups in reverse. So King of Swords, clarify that, who this is. Queen of Cups in reverse, who is that? What? Okay, hold on. I'm going to re-clarify both of them. What the fuck does this mean? It's okay. So to clarify the King of Swords, the King of Swords, I don't know if that's you. It might not be you, because when I asked who it was in relation to this is Three of Pentacles. This could be a connection made kind of through money in some way, like a coworker, roommate, whatever. It's a connection where you share money. And so, potentially this could be about like an old coworker or something. But with the Queen of Wands showing up, it's like this Queen of Wands was rejected by this King of Swords, right? And that's why we're seeing that in this Queen of Cups in reverse. They had to emotionally let the situation go. They had to just drop it, With the Tower in reverse, it tells me that they already went through the Tower. They're rebuilding their life. They're restructuring. And that's why the High Priestess is coming up in reverse. Because, they're like, already fucking did the work, and now this is coming up, so that I have to do the work again, so that I have to revisit this scenario, or this whatever. I don't see this being, like I said, it might not be such a happy conversation, but it looks like it's a conversation that should be had for, like, closure or whatever. Yeah, with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like you completely dropped it. You were just like, no, I'm not rushing in like that anymore. I'm not trying to fill anybody else's cup. It's like completely, you've lost your feelings towards this individual. So it's interesting that they show up and they want to have this talk and like gain closure. Because I just don't feel you in that energy of needing it. You're just kind of like, I got my closure when you rejected me, or whatever. Two of Swords tells me that you make peace with this situation, though. It's like coming to a truce, or like just kind of like accepting the situation for what it is and just allowing yourself to be, You also have 2, 2, 2 on the board, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords. And that's all about unity, duality, and polarity, right? So there's a lot going on in this reading. This is pretty fucking intense, actually. I'll leave it to Aquarius to give me the meat and potatoes of readings. Shit, I almost don't even want to stop. I'm like, let's go into your whole ass life. Let's talk about what happens after this shit. I feel like there's just something more important to you here. More important than these connections. More important than the trivialities here. And that's really the energy I'm feeling. It's almost like you're standing in this energy, this Queen of Wands energy of like living your truth, being your truth, speaking your truth. And you're just kind of like, I don't need the trivialities. I've done my work. I've done my hurting. I've done the shit. You know, now it's time for me to enjoy some shit. That's really the energy I'm seeing. And I don't think that you're wrong. I don't think that you're wrong, you know, to be dismissive of these energies. I feel like these energies have kind of put you through some shit. And maybe it's time to be a little dismissive of them, you know? So yeah. Oh, fuck. Bro. There you are. I see you. Okay. You know what this Aquarius just don't sit. Knight of Swords. Knight of the air, right? You're an air sign. You show up with your sword. You're cutting that shit off. You're like, fuck this. Goodbye. Adios. Ace of Cups. Because I love my goddamn self, right? That's why. Wheel of Fortune. This brings great fortune to you. This brings like a turn in your tide. This opens up doors and avenues for you. Because you feel almost emotionally liberated in this. Like there was an emotional chain around you concerning these energies, and it's kind of like releasing it and not being burdened by it anymore. Like crossing your swords in front of you, like I fucking dare you to try. I'll cut your head off. You know, like yeah, dude, you're hella showing up in that swords energy, and I fucking love it. This is your element. This is where you belong, in the fucking clouds, bro. Look at that. Wheel of Fortune in the fucking clouds. Apple pie in the sky bullshit, you know? So, universe is like, don't worry about revenge. I got you covered. Karma exists, right? What it's really saying here is, don't worry. Just flow. You know, because you're not doing anything wrong, and allowing, and you know, it takes a real act of self-love to cut off people who are unwilling to love you, or unwilling to be what you need them. Or, well, you know, I mean, don't like ask people to change for you intrinsically, but like, you know, there's an aspect of like, especially in connections such as these, where there are certain things that you should get from your partner, right? And if they're not delivering on those things, or if they're just kind of like being shitty and shady, then fucking cut them off, right? Like, don't waste your time on emotions that are unsure of you, or on people who are unsure of you, right? If they ever show up unsure of you, fucking goodbye, right? Because you should be a hell fucking yes all the time. All the time, right? Why wouldn't you be? You've been letting these fools feel like, you know, like they have, obviously they're bold enough to come to you. So obviously there's some energy here where they get this idea that you're not going to cut them off. They feel that you're just going to keep going like you going. And I feel that shit's changing. This Wheel of Fortune is heavy, and it's loud, and it's staring me in the face right now. This cycle is ending. Right? Wheel of Fortune talks about cycles ending, and that's what brings the blessing. Rolling, 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 rolling. I see wheels rolling. Rolling the fuck out At a dodge. Alright. My little aliens. Let's see. What are some things that we can get, some insights we can gain from the Martian Oracle today? Starseed. This talks about identifying with your higher self, tapping into past life memories. I don't know if you could read those down there. And really finding your identity, right? This really ties into that Ace of Cups energy. Right? This is a lot of self-love. And it's like your self-love heals people. Right? It shows people how to love themselves. It's like being a living example for people. Nephilim. Controversial. Assessing new perspectives. Right? So your new perspectives may be controversial to people. People might not be able to keep up with your mind sometimes because you're very progressive as an Aquarius. It's almost like you're 10 steps ahead of the fucking flock all the time. And they don't realize it's because you're not part of the flock. They're the ones following you. Tausetians. Resilient, bold, and sassy. This is facts, okay? That's facts. Nagas. Erotica, sensuality, and lovers. What is that about? Water element, reflection, kindness, and compassion. This could also have to do with love. Why is Nagas coming out? We're talking about separation. We're not talking about union. I mean, the Wheel of Fortune did come out, and that's kind of what Spirit just told me. It's like, the Wheel of Fortune came out, you did not clarify it. Oh, damn. Okay, sometimes Spirit just slaps me in the face. It's like, I fucking told you, 10 of Cups. First card out, 10 of Cups. I fucking told you. It's coming. Okay, alright. Okay. I see you, Spirit. Okay. I love that the first two cards that came out, the 10 of Cups and the Moon card, both came out in the other deck. That is your message. By shining red, just illuminating your situation. It's like just full circle. You know, these endings, these beginnings, and now you have 10, 10, 10 on the board, right? 10 to the power of 3, and 3 is all about mind, body, and spirit. 10 is all about endings and new beginnings. And I feel like you're experiencing these on each level, right? Fundamentally, like endings and new beginnings, and purging out shit that just doesn't serve, right? That's kind of where you gotta be, Aqua Gang. And with the water element, though, that's kind of fucking weird showing up in your reading, too, because you're such an air sign. Typically, air signs don't tap into water energy a lot, you know, that's emotions, that's other kinds of things, that's feeling shit, right? And that's not typically the air energy that I'd see you in. But I have been seeing a lot of water coming out in this reading with the 10 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Moon, showing up twice, you know, so I feel like there's just so much water in this. I don't know, maybe if there's Pisces in your chart, you may be tapping into that. Pisces is the element or the sign of love, right? When we all think about Pisces, we think about them being very emotionally vulnerable, right? And I feel like you're tapping into this energy. With the Nagas, though, it doesn't look like it's necessarily a bad thing. But But you have to let the shit go before you allow yourself to tap into that energy. Because it's like if you tap into that with the wrong energy, you're filling the wrong cups. So it's kind of this energy of like, find your peace with your situation, let it go, move forward, and then allow your emotions and your intellect to guide you, right? Remember, the Tausatians came out. You're resilient, bold, and sassy. And I'm going to tell you, like, I've been telling pretty much everybody, like, all paths lead home. You can't fuck up what's meant for you. So just fucking live your life like this life is what's meant for you. Because it is. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you. I hope that was helpful. Namaste. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one.